I'm here at the city of Karlsrupe, and today I'm going to be in conversation with three very interesting people. First up, I had the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Oliver Schmidt from the famous Karlsrupe Institute of Technology. Well, after that, I'm also joined by Mr. Ralph Eichhorn. He represents the Economic Development Department of the city of Karlsrupe. Before, of course, the final curtain raiser to the News9 Global Summit with none other than the Lord Mayor of Karlsrupe, Dr. Frank Mentrup. So all of this coming up for you right here from the city of Karlsrupe, just a day ahead of the News9 Global Summit. So listen in to what these three very interesting personalities had to share with us, especially on the India-Germany Connect. All that and more coming up for you. And here we have with us Dr. Frank Mentrup. He's the Lord Mayor of Karlsruhe, and what a city to be the mayor of. It's a city that is known for its innovation, that's known for its entrepreneurship, and which is world-renowned for its Mittelstand, or the small and medium-sized companies. Dr. Mentrup, it's a pleasure for us to have you here on News9. Sir, to begin with, this is the city of innovation. This is the city which gave birth to the bicycle and to the first motored vehicle, the car. And now everything from artificial intelligence to sustainability projects, the city just doesn't end to surprise us. Talk to us about the spirit of innovation in the city of Karlsruhe.
Oh, thank you very much for the invitation and for the possibility to discuss with you about, and for this audience. Karlsruhe in the technology region, this is the area around Karlsruhe, are characterized by the density and quality of their higher education and scientific institutions. For example, 9 universities and the KIT in numerous research institutions, I think nearly 30. This is, if you compare it to 300,000 inhabitants, a very high quote of high education, and also centers for innovation.
Right.
And with this and the special competences in Karlsruhe are digitalization, IT industry, energy, and also mobility. And these are the answers to the questions for the future.
All right. And of course, mobility is a big theme for us at the News9 Global Summit as well, which is scheduled for October 9th, and so is sustainability. But coming specifically to entrepreneurship, and this city is known for its Mittelstand, and the city is actually known for its culture of entrepreneurship and incubating ideas, which go from university incubators to large incubators, including the ones, the impact hubs and the India board, for example, which is being run by the city of Karlsruhe. So talk to us about entrepreneurship and why entrepreneurs really try and seek for a market here in Karlsruhe.
Yes, I think we have a very successful story from students of the university creating startups and then coming into the market, and now are world leaders in some specific technologies. And we have developed a system from a little container you can rent by the city of Karlsruhe with 9 square meters, I think it's right. To a very huge
office
building for developing your economic system.
Right.
And so we have a startup ecosystem, and we could bring the new startup founders in contact to entrepreneurs,
right,
which who have done it 40 years ago or 20 years ago. And so, and we have the Cyber Forum. This is the hugest regional IT cluster by regional enterprises in all of Europe. And I think this is very interesting for new persons in our city and our region.
Right. So, of course, no doubt Karlsruhe has a lot to offer to students by way of the educational institutions,
yes,
startups by way of, everything that you just mentioned about entrepreneurship. But what about the existing businesses? Karlsruhe is a city which is known for its Mittelstand companies, and India has a large body of medium and small-sized enterprises. What can the city of Karlsruhe, or perhaps cities in India, can do further to make sure that this collaboration between the Mittelstand and India's MSME, which is pretty much the bedrock of India's growth engine, how can these collaborate together for better India-Germany relations and solutions for the world?
I think the collaboration, the cooperation between Germany and India is one of the major targets for the next years. because the Americans are very crazy, the Russians are very crazy, the Chinese are not democratic, and so we have to work together with the last democracies in the world,
Right.
and the fans of a free trade fair and other
Yes.
things. And we are in contact to India since 2013. I've been in Pune, in Mumbai, for I think 5 or 6 times,
Right.
and we have a little project institution in Karlsruhe, originally paid by some Indian middle-sized companies.
Wow. Okay.
To offer to the Indian market a point where you could get in a network, you come into relationships, and to have you are sure that the people in Germany you first will meet, they are competent in Indian culture, in Indian situation, in Indian investment and other things.
Right.
And we have an India board founded in 2018.
Right.
With people from business, science, culture and society. All in all, 300 participants and institutions, also like individuals.
Right.
And I will invite all interested people from India to get in contact with me or our Department of Business Development, so we could show our ecosystem,
Right.
but also to bring you in contact to the people you need. Right. To see how it is interesting or possible to get into our region.
Right. And Dr. Mentrup, before I let you go, we have the News9 Global Summit just around the corner. And how do you feel summits like these organized by, let's say, a media platform like News9, how do these summits really foster the spirit of collaboration to get the two ecosystems together? And how can we, in partnership with the city of Karlsruhe, make it even bigger going ahead?
Oh, I'm very happy about the fact that you are here, and we get in contact, not only in our discussion, but also as some people who can explain how it could be successful.
Right.
And I think it is very important that not only the leaders of the nations are in contact,
right.
And the big industry, but also the small and middle-sized enterprises, because they are flexible enough to include some innovation and to be flexible on the changing world. Mm-hmm. And I think perhaps India and Germany get in a kind of sistership, then we are strong enough to have to reach a common aim and not be disturbed by the crazy world outside our two nations.
All right, and for now, let's go back to that crazy world. Dr. Mentrup, thank you so much for joining us here on News9. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And now I'm here in conversation with Mr. Ralph Eichhorn, who represents the Economic Development Department of the city of Karlsruhe. Well, you will also see Ralph at the News9 Global Summit on October 9th, where he's moderating the startup panel for us. Well, Ralph, pleasure having you here with us on News9, and a lot of weeks and months of finally resulting in us talking to each other. So to kick things off, Ralph, I really want to understand, to begin with, this India board, which is something that your department coordinates. Tell our viewers about what this India board is and how it brings India and Germany together.
So from the background, maybe to tell you, as Economic Development Officer of the city of Karlsruhe, I deal since, I think, 15 years with India and with international affairs. But we have special this market and this vision to India as a partner, not only in economics, even as a partner in several topics, in culture, in science and research. So we've seen a lot of development. And in 2018, we started together in the lead our Lord Mayor, Dr. Frank Mentrup, we started this India board Karlsruhe. That means it is a platform of up to 250 people, persons, institutions in Karlsruhe and in our technology region that are dealing with India topics.
All right.
It's not only economics, businesses, industry, it's even in all the topics, arts, culture, all societies are invited. Individuals,
Right.
entrepreneurs,
Right.
scientists. So
Fantastic.
that is a leading platform. We have a regular exchange and everybody can use that. And of course, the Indians too.
Right.
We already integrated inside.
Right. Fantastic. I think that's a wonderful initiative. But I'm also equally impressed by these impact hubs that you run. And that is something that you directly oversee. And one of those is the impact hub in Karlsruhe. And the other one is the impact hub in Hyderabad. How do these impact hubs sort of collaborate with each other? And what are some of the big ideas that have emerged from these impact hubs?
So you should know that Karlsruhe and our technology region is driven and has a backbone in all small and medium-sized companies.
That's right, the Mittelstand, as you
The
call it in
Mittelstand,
German.
yes.
Right.
So a very popular name, I think. And that is I like when I'm dealing with Indians. So you know Mittelstand.
Right.
You know even family-driven businesses.
That's right.
And expanding, of course, international. What we on the local and regional, in the regional development are trying is, of course, to innovate these by startup accelerators, by incubators we offer to our entrepreneurs.
Right.
Because with the backbone in Karlsruhe, with, of course, the flagship is the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, but other 9 universities, we are able to invite people who would like to be an entrepreneur or start a business, to invite them to do it, of course, here.
All right.
So first thing is we have the incubators, we have the offers and services, but now we talked about how to interface it with India.
Okay.
And that is very relevant. We started in this year so-called India Karlsruhe Accelerator Program.
All right.
And we invited there 2 players who are already experienced in that. That was the Impact Hub Karlsruhe.
All right.
And on the other side, the Impact Hub Hyderabad.
So why Hyderabad? My question is because Karlsruhe and Pune are said to be sister cities, like Stuttgart and Mumbai are said to be sister cities. But how come an impact hub in Hyderabad?
Yeah, that depends a little bit on, of course, the relationship we already have between Impact Hub Karlsruhe. So very important for us for sustainable startup and business models. They support this in our region. So impact is for us very important, I think. Not only technology-driven startups and ideas, even we have to keep this path on sustainability. And there are a good connectivity with Hyderabad, the Impact Hub there.
Right.
This in Hyderabad Impact Hub is the first in India, an
Right.
Impact Hub.
Right.
And this relationship we used to start in February with a visit of Impact Hub Karlsruhe, economic development, and 3 startups from Germany, from Karlsruhe region.
Fantastic.
And then in summer, there was a visit back. Hyderabad visited Karlsruhe and came with a lot of startups and entrepreneurs. And so there is even a very good relationship existing.
Fantastic. And now what next for this relationship to get even further strengthened? How does one take this to the next level? What is the next level that must be unlocked between India and Germany, and of course between Karlsruhe, the city of innovation, and India, a country of innovators?
So I think from my experience, when I look to this 15 years experience with India and the topics there, I think the next step is, of course, we opened at least a real channel and a platform with India Board Karlsruhe and the relationship of Impact Hubs Hyderabad and Karlsruhe, but now we have to come forward to invite more
Right.
people, persons, and at least business, running business.
Right.
Because what is the best reference for a startup in the new business model? Not only technology, maybe in the sustainable field or in services. This is established companies who join. And that is maybe a very good opportunity during your global summit in Stuttgart to invite even the people and to showcase a little bit there is a good opportunity for even established companies.
Right.
The bigger Mittelstand from India and Germany to introduce into our accelerator program. So that's the next step.
Fantastic. And before I let you go, tomorrow is the big day, the News9 Global Summit, and you're moderating the session, which is going to go further in detail on the impact hubs and the India board and what it does. But if there is one message that you want your session tomorrow to leave the audience with, what would that one message be?
So my message is internationalization is one of the success factors. And as early as possible, you have to introduce that to your startups, to your new businesses coming up. And there gain a lot, not only the city, not only the region, there gain a lot of people in the field of established companies, the scientists, the researchers that bring in the input of new technologies. So internationalization, that makes sense to start very early.
All right, Ralph, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you here with us, and we will of course see you at the News9 Global Summit.
Thank you.
Thanks.